What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video, and tonight marked the end of an era as John Cena wrestled his last ever match, losing to Gunther on Saturday night's main event. However, Cena didn't just lose, he tapped out to Gunther's sleeper, fulfilling the ring general's vow to end Cena's career with the man who says he never gives up, giving up. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the real reasons why WWE had John Cena lose by tapping out. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Now, in case you missed Saturday night's main event, in which case we've done a review on it, John Cena gave Gunther everything he had in his arsenal and then some, including multiple AAs, including one through a table and another one from the top rope as a super AA, an STF, and even a sleeper hold. However, Gunther shrugged them off, wearing Cena down until he locked in the sleeper. While John escaped from the hold several times, Gunther's persistence paid off, with the last attempt leading to Cena tapping out for good. Now, fans were incredibly upset, booing the result and booing Triple H when he came out to the ring. Nonetheless, WWE went ahead with the call, and now it's time to analyze what led to this shocking loss. Why did they have John Cena tap out? Number 1, Gunther can claim to be the GOAT. The WWE is proclaiming John Cena as the GOAT, and while not every wrestling fan agrees with that, there's certainly a case that Cena forever changed WWE for the better. Now, that being said, if Cena is the GOAT, what does that make the man who made him submit? Well, as we'll see, this win has many ramifications for Gunther and his future opponents. As number 2, Gunther is the new legend killer. Now, we're definitely detecting a pattern with Gunther's latest win over a retiring superstar. It's one other wrestling fans seem to have caught on to as well, that of Gunther as a wrestler who ends careers. Just think about it. Gunther defeated Bill Goldberg in a convincing fashion during Goldberg's final ever match at Saturday night's main event, and now Gunther can take credit for sending Cena packing with a loss in his final ever match. Now, this is a major accomplishment, and one that Gunther can boast of any time he cuts a promo, especially if he faces a WWE superstar whose career is winding down, such as Brock Lesnar or AJ Styles. In fact, Gunther may end the OG legend killer Randy Orton's career soon. Whatever the case, this new status and gimmick will certainly take him to the next level. Number 3, puts a new spin on Gunther vs Brock. And now that Brock Lesnar is back in WWE, the WWE Universe feels it's only a matter of time when the promotion finally gives them the Gunther vs Brock Lesnar match they've demanded for years. 2026 seems like a good year to run the match, and given Gunther's impressive win over Cena, the ring general now has bragging rights over Brock. Sure, Brock demolished Cena at WrestlePalooza, but Gunther made him quit, which in Gunther's mind likely makes him the better man. Number 4, Gunther can now vow to finish Brock's career. Now, another intriguing element in the potential Gunther vs Brock match is the possibility for WWE to tease Gunther vowing to end Brock's career, much as he did Bill Goldberg and John Cena. While wrestling fans know that both superstars are going to retire anyway, you can be sure that WWE will spin the narrative as Gunther retiring them all on his own. Consequently, fans may wonder if Brock can survive against Gunther, a wrestler who has clearly bounced back from his 2025 loss to Jey Uso and CM Punk. Longtime fans may also wonder if Lesnar, who actually began competing in WWE the same year as John Cena's time in the squared circle, is now nearing the end. Number 5, re-establishes Gunther as a heartless bastard. Now, as we mentioned, WWE has done a solid job rehabilitating Gunther's reputation as a fearsome opponent. Yeah, 2025 saw his unlikely loss to Jey Uso at WrestleMania and his later loss to CM Punk at SummerSlam, but Gunther has been reforged, and his win over Cena should dispel any doubts about whether WWE still sees him as a future of the company. I mean, they really had to build Gunther back up after that embarrassing loss to Jey Uso, even having Jey tap him out. However, Gunther's win over Cena wasn't just about elevating Gunther as a wrestler, it was about elevating Gunther as a heartless bastard. Gunther's promise to make Cena submit, effectively humiliating him on his way out of WWE, came through, and WWE fans will have even more reasons to despise him. This makes sense as Gunther clearly works best as a heel, and while savvy fans know never to say never when it comes to turns, it looks like the ring general is locked in as a villain for the duration. It also means fans know that there's no level that Gunther won't sink to in his drive to win, whether it's battling for championships or to make a bigger name for himself. Number 6, Cena lived up to the time-honored tradition, losing. No matter how much WWE fans wanted to see John Cena's career go out with a happy ending, John took the professionals' approach and stuck with pro wrestling's time-honored tradition of putting over your opponent on your way out. Cena understands the way the industry works, and anyone who's ever followed his career knows that he spent the last 5 years sliding into a role where he put over select opponents while also winning enough matches to make losing mean something. Tonight's loss to Gunther was painful for Cena fans, but that's the way the industry works. WWE has to believe that the benefits from John losing will make up for any ill will from tonight's loss. Number 7. Cena would do whatever was asked. Now, not only was John Cena going to follow the time-honored tradition by losing his final ever match, he was going to do whatever WWE asked him to do. Now, we discussed this in past videos where we've discussed Cena going along with questionable decisions, such as turning heel or being squashed by Brock Lesnar. Anyone who's been following the media appearances concerning John's farewell tour knows that he's repeatedly told WWE he was willing to do whatever they wanted for his last year in the company. That's an amazing attitude when you consider how big of a star John Cena is outside of WWE. At the same time, John's willing to work closely with WWE as part of his character, and reminded that he wasn't lying in his many interviews where he said that he owes WWE for everything he has. With that kind of attitude, you can be sure Cena would be down for just about any loss except perhaps counting the lights for James Ellsworth or Enzo Amore. Number 8. WWE likely felt it was good closure. Now, John Cena's retirement tour did a lot for John Cena and his many fans, allowing him to become the first 17-time world champion in WWE history and creating some lasting memories throughout the year. As exciting as John's final year was, despite his terribly booked heel run, it was more than a nostalgia tour. It was a chance for WWE to do what professional wrestling can excel at, using its fictional world to tell remarkable stories. In this case, WWE closed the book on John Cena's epic career, showing John, like all wrestlers, eventually becoming mortals. Cena's motto of hustle, loyalty, and respect led to his rise to Super Cena status, but time finally caught up with him tonight, with Cena doing something that he hasn't done in many years. In fact, including this one, he's only ever tapped out 5 times in his entire career. Would the Cena of 10 or 15 years ago lost to Gunther? Well, probably not, but John Cena isn't that man anymore, and as painful as his loss was, it was also some damn fine storytelling. Number 9. WWE wanted to shock its fans. Now, as usually happens with events like John Cena's loss to Gunther, WWE rarely passes on opportunities to shock its fans. Cena's loss was certainly shocking, not only because some fans thought the man repeatedly referred to as the GOAT would find a way to win, but Cena and Gunther put on such a fantastic performance that it looked like Cena would find a way to dig deep and emerge with a big W. Sadly, that didn't happen, and judging from the looks on fans' faces after the match, many didn't expect Cena to go out with a huge loss. Number 10. Cena's post-match celebration was the apology fans needed. And as angry as some fans were with Cena tapping out to Gunther, WWE's post-match celebration honoring John's career and contributions to the industry seemed to calm them down. Fans quickly forgot about Cena's loss as he rose to his feet and thanked them. The arrival of various WWE superstars and officials was a very nice touch, and it also had to distract fans. The final hype video paying tribute to Cena furthered WWE's efforts to cool its fans off, and Cena's touching farewell where he bowed to the fans and saluted them one last time was drama at its finest. At least that's what WWE is likely counting on, as there could be some backlash against the promotion as it heads into the new year. Triple H received plenty of boost tonight, and he's likely hoping his efforts to soothe the fans after Cena's loss worked. And number 11, Gunther was the only choice. And while tonight's loss disappointed fans, WWE clearly wanted to use Cena's loss to build up his opponent, in this case Gunther. Although some fans have criticized WWE for giving Gunther, who was already locked in as a main event to this spot, it appears that WWE has major plans for him in 2026, and a win by anyone else wouldn't have delivered as much. That's why popular stars like LA Knight and Joe Hendry, who fans speculated would end up getting a match with Cena, fell short. Hendry has the potential for big things, but that's further down the road. As for LA Knight, WWE hasn't shown it sees him as anything but a contender, and while the Knight vs Cena match would have been fun, Cena's limited availability and WWE's determination that Gunther would benefit the most made this a very easy decision for WWE. Now, whether you think WWE made the right decision to have Cena lose by tapping out will likely be the topic of conversation for years to come. John Cena seemed to have no problem losing to Gunther or putting him over in a convincing fashion. Cena began his farewell tour on a losing note, coming up short in the Rumble, only to bounce back and win at Elimination Chamber, eventually capturing the Undisputed Championship from Cody Rhodes. Cena was willing to lose, and WWE decided to make the most of it, giving Gunther a prestigious win while also deflecting some of the negativity with a spirited post-match celebration. But there you have it, folks, the real reasons why John Cena tapped out to Gunther. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.